Well, I think the other thing is, from what I heard, is that Twitch is more for streaming. Like, if you want to optimize for just for streaming, there's a greater audience of people that want to watch just streaming. But if you want to do pre-recorded videos, like edited videos and streaming, then YouTube is obviously the better choice, because I don't think Twitch allows for that.
I think YouTube just has a little bit of everything, because you can create short form like videos that like lead to your like, long videos, or you could even like get people interested by running your stream playbacks and stuff. I don't know, like it seems like it's all very doable. Like it seems very flexible in that sense. But also, you're the one with the experience, so I don't want to.
Wait, can you say that one more time, please?
Huh?
I'm
saying that like YouTube seems to be more flexible because it accepts multiple like formats, right? You have your short form format, and then you have your long form, and now they do like live too. So it's like you have a little bit of everything, and then they kind of can all like go back on each other. So like your short form, you could like link that to your like long form format, like videos.
True, and, yeah. I mean, YouTube's also like a much more streaming. It's a more popular platform, right? So people that there's just more people that are watching YouTube versus watching Twitch on average, as well. But yeah, there's also much more diversity, like you said. Yeah, we were actually getting negative results from adding shorts to our full-length channel, so we separated them out into separate channels entirely.
Interesting.
Can I follow you?
Yeah. I'm about to come back onto the front straight.
Dude, I'm at 70 FPS. Wow.
I just dropped down to 40. Oh shit, that's
really bad.
I'll blame that on the reason I don't do well at this match. Coming back by the start finish right now, so if you want to come out of the pits soon. I am...
Yeah, keep going. I'm out of the pits, but I'm just going really slow right now.
Okay, for sure. Is the blue on the track distracting for you?
It's an adjustment, but I don't know if it's distracting.
I feel like it's nice that it's like, there's definitely good contrast.
Yeah.
While having good runoff too. Coming in front. I'll start guiding you as we come to the front, or do you want me to start guiding you from here?
Yeah, maybe as we start the lap fresh, because right now I just need to get heat in the tires anyways.
Yeah.
That is a big berm right there.
Yeah. You can't cross all four tires there, or else you get a slowdown.
Got it.
This last corner, you're gonna brake at the 150 when you go down. This corner's pretty. You could use all this road right here. It's not a.
Oh, good to know.
Yeah. Okay, so the start of the lap is right here. You're gonna go all the way to the left. You can get right next to the wall. I brake a little bit right after the 100. Brake down a second. And then partial lift for this next corner right here. And then here you're gonna probably hit third. You'll have to lift a little bit just to get back to the right side. This corner right here that we just did is a off-camber corner, so you want to really hug it tight, and then like try to like not understeer off. This is second gear all the way through here. I like to cut the first berm a little bit, but don't cut too much where you hit the wall, of course. Flat out through that. You're gonna brake after the 100 there and stay in. You'll probably be in fourth, but go down to third in that corner. And then for this one, brake at the 150.
Oh, very late apex. Down to first or second?
Yeah. I go down to first for that.
Okay.
Because it's so tight. So, like, brake right at that pole, where the pole starts, after the 100. A little lift to get the car tucked, and then back on the gas. I lift here like mid corner, like right at the apex to get the car tucked in, and then stay in second here to to go negotiate the corner. Brake at the 50 here. Cut this first corner. You could put your tire on the berm, but I feel like the car bounces a little too much if I go over the berm. There, like if I put my tire like onto the other concrete on the other side of the berm. Flat out. Brake a little bit after the 100. Stay in third here. And then hit the inside curve and go track all the way out without getting without going 4 off.
Can 2 of the wheels go across the berm?
2 of the tires. If 2 of the tires go across the berm on the outside, I think it's a off track. If all 4 go off, it's a slowdown.
When do you brake last corner?
150.
Okay.
And it's a very sharp corner, so just first gear. Yeah.
Got it, man. That was really helpful. Thank you.
Yeah. Hopefully, I mean, and then like you'll probably have to find your own visual points and stuff, but I think I gave you the basics. You can build off.
Find my own what points you said?
Like other visual points on like when to get on the gas and all that eventually.
Yeah, for sure. I should probably do that more actually. I only really have brake markers and sometimes turn in, but I never really have anything for throttle, honestly. I should probably try that.
Or even like when to turn in, So like I feel like that's something that Swelio went over on one of his videos, and I was like, oh, that's actually pretty helpful. Of course, it really depends a lot of time based on what the car's doing, but like I think there should be a solid goal on where you should be like getting it.
As we do this next lap, can you just call out your brake points?
Yeah. I'm negotiating the last corner, and so I'll go off that. Or do you want me to wait for you? Oh, you're like 2 seconds behind. Never mind. I see you come in on the front straight. All right, I'm getting onto the left side. This first corner is gonna be the light pole after the 100. There's a little bit of a light pole right there. Go down a second. See the berm, I aim for the berm, put my left tire on it. And then I lift right when I see the 100, then I brake right when I am next to the K-wall. Get back on the gas. Brake at the 50. Kevin Jacqueline's here.
Hey Jacqueline, what's up? I finally graduated from MX-5 to something so much more powerful, so much more impressive. GR86.
Okay, he bought a pickup too, so we'll eventually do that.
The real car or the sim car?
The sim car.
One day the real car. One day.
One day.
It's a little unclear sometimes.
Do you guys have any like haptics for ABS?
I do not right now. Jacqueline had my old the pedals I had before, which vibrate on when we hit ABS. Yeah. The Fanatec pedals do that. I know you could buy haptics for your pedals.
Yeah, I'm looking at the Sim Magic. I forget what it's called, but there's like a little thing you attach to the back of your pedal.
Yeah.
I'm considering that just for ABS. I don't need any vibration for like throttle or clutch. But I was eyeing that. Was wondering if you guys had any opinions on it.
No, I try not to make my rig vibrate too much because it makes a lot of noise already. And I don't want it to be too loud for Jacqueline in our house.
Oh, that's a good point. That thing may be quite noisy and annoying.
Yeah, the haptics shake the floor more, and the pedals at the haptics are better.
I can't. What'd you say?
The haptics.
The haptics on the pedals cause a lot more noise than the downstairs.
Yeah, anything vibration, like Jacqueline hears when she's downstairs.
Oh wow.
But the new pedals are a lot quieter about haptics.
Man, that left-hander always gets me. I guess it's kind of off camber.
I think like it's tough because this car you're just fighting.
Understeer.
You're fighting
McPherson
all
strut.
the time.
Yeah.
You're fighting understeer.
I guess it is realistic. When I had my GR86,
Yeah.
I was fighting understeer all the fucking time.
No, he's like 6 seconds. We're just practicing together.
Put the chicken in like an hour.
When did you put the yam in?
It's still preheating.
Oh, okay, yeah, just all get off around 8:30. I mean, we'll try to sync it so that they're ready at the same time. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, sounds good. Alright. Bye. I'm sure you see it on the overlay, but the fastest people are doing like 107s.
Yeah, I'm seeing that. I'm like,
Yeah.
fucking
I
5
was
seconds
in
off the
top
pace.
split in the afternoon, and I saw people just doing like 108.2s, like as race pace.
Well, if I can get to 109s in this practice session, I'll be happy.
Not if, when. I'm pretty sure you'll do it. You got this.
Maybe I can follow you a bit closer.
Yeah, I guess slow down.
Alright, I'm here now. This car's actually a lot easier to drive than the MX-5.
Okay, so you can put 2 tires on the outside. I think as long as you keep your car within like half of your car like on the left side of the berm, you should be fine.
Okay.
So you can track out a little more. I will say managing the front is definitely easier than managing the rear. It's just not as fun.
It's
a
definitely
little
not as fun. The Miata is way more willing to rotate.
Yeah. I guess question for you is when you go into like a car you're reviewing on track, do you prefer something that drives like this more, or do you prefer something that drives like the other?
Depends on the power level of the car
Yeah.
and how comfortable I am with the track. So I'd say that in a car whereby I feel uncomfortable with the track, I want less power and less oversteer. Oh man. This thing really does not turn in as sharply as a Miata.
Yeah.
Or trail
try
brake
to
as
try to
well.
make it rotate more with your trail though. Like
Yeah.
fix your trail a little.
I'm so used to the... Oh shit.
Like you, with the Miata, you barely have to trail. If anything, it's like a very gradual let off, right? Or it's a very fast let off. If anything, you're like on the brakes for a little bit, but if anything, you're on the brake to like stop the car from rotating quicker sometimes.
How does the trail braking differ here? You're saying that you gotta trail it off...
I'm trailing off slower because I want to maintain more weight on the front.
Got it.
At least that's what I find that works for me.
Where do you brake there? What's your marker?
I brake a little after the 100. I tried to brake later, and I think I lost time. So I think optimally it's like around the 70, I'd say, like imaginary 70.
Okay. Oh shit. Fuck. I was turning on my fan and hit the wall.
Oh. Hopefully it didn't hurt.
Damn, I still haven't broken the 110s.
I feel like you're pretty close. You're half a second away.
Half a second's an eternity, bro. Alright, gotta break the 10s in the next few minutes if I'm gonna try to hit the 9s. Every time I try weaving to get heat in the tires, I think of Roman Grosjean, where he was like, he crashed to the wall. Remember on the safety car?
His tire. Yeah.
Where was that? It was a city circuit. I don't remember which one it was though.
I did Baku? No. I remember George Russell did that, and like when he was P2, like during under safety car.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Alright, there we go. 110.5.
Damn, whole second from our previous.
Yeah, dude. Embarrassing. Yo, thanks for the coaching. It's actually helping me a lot just to learn the track so much faster.
Yeah. What I did before is I just signed up for a race and then I just started from the back.
You got a race coming up, you said?
No, I did. I learned this track because I just started I just like yellow signed up for a race, and I was like, well, I'll learn the track. I guess. Wow.
And let me guess, you like won that race too.
No, I finished like P12 out of when I
Not
started.
bad at all. guy who had the 107 has a 5800. Oh shit! Wasn't paying attention. That's my brake mark. Nearly a 6K I rating. That's nuts. All right, there we go. 109.9.
There you go. See? Yeah, you do it.
My man, you got faith in me. All right, I need to watch you. Don't run away.
Oh.
Clear on the right.
Even you warming up tires is still gonna be
Clear on the right.
faster than me. So
I will see about that.
So you only go down to third there, not second?
For the first corner?
Yeah.
No, I go down to second for that
Oh,
corner.
okay.
Yeah, and then I go into third, and then I go back down to second for that corner we just negotiated.
So all those people on the standings that have no safety rating, no I rating, that's just they've never done a race before, they just do a lot of practice, I'm guessing?
Yeah. Or they're rookie and they haven't been placed yet also, but I think here, since Class D, you should not be rookie. But you might see that sometimes with rookies. You'll just see no rating.
So rookies don't have an I rating? Oh shit.
Yeah. Or I think they have like 1200, I think? I wonder? I can't remember anymore.
I think 1350 is what you start at.
Okay. I guess on like slightly colder tires, I feel like the cars actually feels a little quicker, or maybe just fresher tires. I don't know. I was like lapping for a long time without changing it.
Well, you can rotate it a lot easier with colder tires.
Yeah,
so
it
that's for
feels like
sure.
it just rotates easier.
Yeah. Well, steering's at least better now
That's good.
after the restart or whatever.
I'm worried it's like because it's a different track and like there's no bumps on this, not as many bumps on this track. But if you're going over the berms, then it's fine. I think the berms are pretty bumpy here.
Yeah, I wonder if it was just the track. I should try that track again just to see. I did end up messing with my settings last night though, like adjusting various things. It's hard for me to get trail braking on this done right. I keep getting understeer.
You have to be very careful with your steering input too. Like I think you have to like carefully balance the car on the nose with the steering. Like if you feel it scrub a little bit, you have to take back a little bit of steering. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because well, you can't really get it to stop understeering once it already starts, unless you dial it back.
Like I feel like I'm sawing at the wheel, like on braking, not because it's oversteering, but because it's understeering.
But because of what?
Because it's understeering. Like I feel it scrub, and then I like try to get the wheel back to straight, so I can regain the grip, and then try to go back into it.
Got it.
But like it's like those micro twitches. Yeah, it's a little tricky. I don't like about this car is that it's really hard to get this car to neutral speed.
Yeah, true.
Like it feels like this. I mean, it's the next file is so easy. Like it's just this car is just not. But also, maybe he just doesn't like that.
I feel like with my real life GR86, which is obviously still set up quite differently than this, I was still able to occasionally get it to, you know, oversteer on throttle, and, you know, trail braking was harder to induce rotation, but sometimes you could get it. It didn't feel this
Or
hard.
just have track control on, but so like maybe it's harder to do it on throttle because of the traction control.
Oh, how do I turn that off? Or I can't.
I don't know if you can because it's a fixed series.
Oh.
It's dumb, but
But the Miata doesn't have traction. That's interesting they put it on here.
yeah.
Okay, that makes sense because I felt like traction was kicking in earlier on one of these corners. Where I tried going down to first rather than second to try to get some rotation and it didn't work, and I felt like it was pulling power, so yeah, I guess that really is just the traction.
Slow down. You got a penalty for cutting the course. slow down and give up the time game.
You get a cut warning?
What was that?
Did you get a cut warning? I thought I heard like your...
I did, yeah, you heard that?
yeah.
Man, it's really hard for me to get into a rhythm with this car, honestly. Hard to get it to do what I want it to do. I feel like I'm... You know, when I was first starting sim racing, it was so hard for me to just like get the car to do what I wanted it to do compared to real life. I And I feel like here it's kind of this, I feel like that same feeling, like, ah, shit, it's the whole sim racing learning curve again.
But also, like, the fact that you got into the 109 is pretty quick. Like, if being 2 seconds off the 6K people, that's still really good. I'm not too far off, honestly. I just hit a 108 so like, you know what I mean? Like,
You just gassing me up, buddy. I appreciate it, but
back for you.
this is just not a car that really like
Speaks to you, yeah.
suits my driving style, I guess. The Miata's more my speed. But it's okay, like that means that I need to expand and learn how to deal with a car like this.
Exactly, yeah. That's the right mentality to do it. That's why I drive this car too, because it's like, first of all, like, when it helps much. I feel like if anything, this car works on my trail braking more than the MX-5 does. Right? Like
Yeah.
or it teaches different techniques for trail braking. It teaches you to know what to do, like the other end of the spectrum for trail braking. We could take a look at the GR86 data later too.
Dude, let's do that. I'm getting really frustrated with this car. I think I need to visually see our brake traces and then be like, oh wow, you let go so much more steadily, and then it'll click.
Yeah. Let me pull that up. You can continue driving.
Oh, you want to like share your screen on Discord?
Yeah, I could do that once I'm done pulling it up. But as for now, are you still? I'm guessing you're still racing. But
I'll just keep practicing then.
yeah.
Dude, I don't see any Natasha on this. Okay, never mind. I do.
There you go.
I guess in the other one you can see it from the rear. Doesn't Natasha mean like embarrass or something?
I don't know. Let me check. What does Gemini say? I'm using Gemini because it's just there's a button for it on Google Chrome. So.
I like Grok the most just because it's the most unfiltered.
Is that the X one?
That's the yeah, the Elon Musk one. Tesla, whatever. Tesla X. But I actually use ChatGPT and Claude the most.
Literally translate it means painful car.
Painful, that's what it was.
Painful to look at, painful for the wallet.
I feel like on a lot of these corners I turn in too early as well, compared to you.
Yeah.
But I just can't get the car to rotate as much as I wanted to.
Damn, why can't I find my data? That's weird. Oh, I think Garage 61 doesn't have Miami yet, but we could still compare our data, I think.
That's weird that they don't have the data for a certain track.
Yeah. I think it's because it says GR86 has to manually add tracks, so maybe because it's only been 3 weeks, I guess, since they've released it.
Oh, I didn't realize it's that new.
Yeah.
Dude, are you down to do a little bit of Miata?
Yeah, let's do it. Let me pull up our data first so you can at least take a look at what we're doing, if that's okay with you.
Oh, they said the GR61 didn't have it.
No, I'm still able to pull it up. It's just that, like, they don't have the map, but we can still see the data, which is...
Oh, okay, yeah, let's do it. Oh, yeah.
Let's see, let me share my screen. All right, so let's take a look. So, take a look at. Do you see my screen?
Watch stream. There we go. Yep, got it now.
Yeah. So, this is turn 1. This is my brake trace. Like, you can see that I like hold the brake a little longer.
So who's red? Okay, red is you, blue is me.
I am red, you are blue. Yeah. Blood versus crypt. Brake trace. I am letting off the brake a little slower than you are, so I maintain more brake. Right here, it looks like you realize you wanted to trail more, and you added a little too much brake right here. You see this right here?
Mm-hmm. I'm with you.
Yeah. So there's a highlighted section. Oh shoot! I should have. Oh no! Oh no. How do I?
I think the top left, the zoom out, maybe. Does that help? Yeah.
Before that, never mind. Let me just go do this again. Yeah, so right here, you see that your brake trace is highlighted right here. That's when you hit ABS. So because when you hit ABS, your car actually doesn't want to turn as much too. So that's probably something that happened. I actually hit a little bit ABS too. Probably just like just slightly too much brake. Gear changes I'm sure don't matter too much. I'd say the bottom one is steering trace.
I think what we need to focus on is mostly just the braking.
Brake
and throttle, probably. Primarily braking, though.
Yeah. But the bottom one, steering, you can see that I'm actually adding a little more steering. My steering's a little more gradual, too. Like, the slope isn't as steep. Back to full lap.
Okay.
Let's take a look at... So, this, for me, is full... I think as I was getting more comfortable, I was doing this full throttle.
Got it.
Sure. Let's see. Yeah, and then I'd let off for the second one-ish. Get it to tuck. There's that off-camera corner.
Yeah, that corner's hard. Oh, that trail brake that I have is really smooth.
It is a really smooth trail brake.
Jeez.
Yeah, I think...
I wish I could replicate that every time.
It looks like you would have carried good speed with it if you just broke a little earlier.
Okay.
So, like, your minimum speed is actually a little higher. You did take a little longer to get to full throttle, but, like, if you wanted to maintain that and brake a little earlier, you would have had a higher minimum speed.
Got it.
Take a look at the next one. So that was this corner. These are the S's right here. For me, it looks like I didn't fully lift all the way when I was getting more comfortable. I don't know whether I had oversteer or whatever, too. It looks like I had an oversteer moment, like, right here. Or is that me? Yeah, it looks like I had to counter because I probably hopped a curb a little bit, but... I would try going, like, not doing a full lift for those. Because you are... I I think also like the first 2 laps, you know how the car rotates a little more eagerly.
Mm-hmm.
Since I was on like my first flyer, the car could have been more loose. But maybe if you were to tackle this again, try doing those transitions with a slight lift rather than a full lift is what I would recommend.
Got it.
So you're like transferring weight, but not all the weight, you know, or like not losing too much speed.
Got it.
Then this corner, there's that fast left-hand
Wow.
corner.
My
right
minimum
here.
speed is so much lower than yours.
Yeah, I think it looks like you brake quite a bit later than I do. I was actually trying to focus on the brake point. I brake 2 vertical posts after the 100. So that's the type of granularity I try to look for consistency in my visual markers.
I need more consistency visually, like more granularity visually. Yeah.
I think it's something to work towards, but like, you know, like you don't have to like figure it out every time. Just as you try to get more consistent, that's something you should aim towards, I'd say.
Got it.
So yeah, minimum speed there for sure. I think this right here cost you a lot. If you look at this right here.
Yeah, look at the delta. I mean, that's where
I
lost a shit.
You lost like 2 to 3 tenths right there. And then it accentuates all the way to the end of the straight, right? So that's like 3 to 4 tenths. And then this hairpin is just painful. This hairpin is painful. And then we almost did it exactly the same. You have a better brake trace than I do actually. So good job on that, dude.
Thanks, dog.
Yeah, and then our exit speeds are basically the same. You actually managed to brake a little later than I did. So you took that corner. You took that corner better than I did. So good job.
That was actually really helpful. Thank you.
Yeah.
Fuck it, we got to do this again. just to see if the learnings can translate to a faster lap time.
Yeah, I think like honestly, data is so useful, dude. Data can be so helpful. So.
It's so money, man. I'm using some partial telemetry with my Miata on track, but they still don't have the ND3 fully mapped on the AIM Solo, which is kind of annoying.
Do you have the one with the the OBD2, right?
Yeah, the DL. So I have partial because like you can just tap into the OBD and get some stuff. Like I think I get throttle but no brake, and like RPM. Like there's a couple things that just.
That's one of the cool things about the GR86 is that you get all of that from the factory when you plug it in. So, I for a while the reason why I wanted to go to a GR86, like because I was gonna at one point buy a GR86. I think.
Oh really?
Yeah. That's before I got the Cayman.
Before you got the what?
I was waiting. So before I got my Cayman, I was gonna get a GR86, and then participate in GR86 Cup so I could further like hone my skills, you know, competition, compare data, and all that. And the car just like there's a lot of support, a lot of people driving and all that. So it would have been that was one of the main selling points for me on getting a GR86. But,
what convinced you to not? Is it the engine issues?
Actually, I was waiting I waited 10 months for my car to come and never came because they were like heavily backordered at the time in 2022. So I ordered it in December of 2021, like around this time actually, and then like they estimated 3 months it would get here, and then just like I called them back in September asking like, hey, it's been 9 months. Where is it? They're like, oh, we don't know. And so I'm like, okay, well, fuck this. I'll just get a Cayman.
Dude, you know what's funny is I'm like you. I was trying to get one of the first ones, but I was calling all these dealerships back in November, and so many of them like, what? Oh, the GT86. I'm like, no, the GR86, the new car. And I don't know what that is. So when I kept calling, and I finally got on some lists, and there was one that came into Vegas. And it was a red one, it was a premium, I was so hyped, but they didn't have an official list. It was so early on that it was like one sales guy versus another sales guy. So this guy was like, yeah, you're number 1 on my list, but oh, this other sales guy has his own list, and someone else is trying to buy it at the same time. So I lost that one, but then I kept calling different places, found a dealership in Utah that was also doing no markup, because back then a lot of places were doing markup. I was like, no, I'm not paying markup at all. And yeah, so I found a place in Utah, flew up to Salt Lake, and then on like a Saturday, and then just drove it back down.
Yeah. Sick. Maybe I should have done something like that, but it's fine. Ultimately it looks like people that have been competing with them. Like I know somebody that's been competing with them. They're actually selling theirs so they can get another one because they don't want to deal with engine issues after long term.
They want to get another one, you said?
Yeah. So basically they competed with their car for 2 to 3 years.
Warranty?
Their car hasn't even broken yet. But they're like, I beat the piss
Yeah,
out of this car.
but because of warranty is why they want to replace the car, or why do they want to replace it?
Maybe so they have a car with a fresher engine, I guess, for competition. So, like, they're worried their car's just tired or, like, losing power or something.
I see.
Yeah. Because it's like, when your car's losing power, it's not enough to say, hey, like, my car feels slower, like, you can't take that in for warranty because the car is technically still driving.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah.
It wasn't a great car though,
I
man.
know
If I'm being honest, it was a cool car, but it wasn't a great car. It had a lot of issues. Like the steering was so much worse than the first gen. It just felt a little bit like it was actually shockingly. I'm surprised more people didn't complain about the steering. The throttle was like not as linear. It was like they upgraded a few things in the car, the engine being the main one, but then they downgraded these other parts. And I just didn't drive the car as much as I was hoping to because, like, I had got my CX-50 shortly after the GR86, and the CX-50 is just way more comfortable. The steering is actually a lot better in my Mazda CUV compared to a dedicated sports car. And
Yeah.
I mean, I do care more about steering than maybe most people, but now I'm so much happier with like an MX-5 ND3 that has a way better steering, a Mira that has amazing steering, CX-50 that has incredible steering,
Yeah. No, that's fair. I mean, I think the GR86 would be a cool one-car solution. Like, if you just had to...
Absolutely, 100%.
Would I do it today, too? Probably not. I think, for me, BMW M2, like the F87 chassis, has gotten cheap enough to where I'll just get one of those instead.
Yeah. When you start modifying those cars, they can really come alive, too.
Yeah. Like, even, like, not even a M2C, but, like, a base M2, like, I think those are, like, hitting 30, like, low 30,000. So, and at that price, you're, like, not paying much more than you have, like, a certain amount of reliability. Like, I would say, like, you have a little more luxury, right? Okay. Alright, Kevin, I'm gonna hop off soon, so I gotta eat dinner and stuff.
Alright, bro, well, thanks for joining and thanks for the teaching and stuff. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, no problem.
Let's try to do it again tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll do it again.
Alright, bro, peace.
Yeah, good night.